Get your films on with the Blurs.
Once an idea has taken hold of the brain, it's almost impossible to eradicate.
Unpacking movies has never been more spot on, woke, fire, and just plain lit.
They are lit all the time.
So if you're unsure whether or not to plop down some cash for a film, check out the Blurs.
When a man with a 45 meets a man with a rifle, the man with a pistol is a dead man.
Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolyte.
You really only need to hang mean bastards. But mean bastards, you need to hang.
Don't say you weren't warned. Ridiculous. Here's Brandon and Jeff.
Hello, and welcome to episode 184 of the Film Blurs. I'm Jeff Stewart, a.k.a. Uncle Jeffrey, and I'm joined here, as always, by my friend and co-host.
What's up, ball bags? It's Brandon Norwood. Jay doing the ASMR intro and shit.
That's that early morning voice, man.
First off, I'd like to just give a quick, before we move right into what we watch, I'd just like to give a quick update on the Warner Brothers sale. Well, they're officially on sale, and it looks like Netflix and Comcast have entered the fold, and now I'm like, out of everybody, it just seems Comcast, because, you know, at least Comcast hasn't fucking cratered Universal.
Right. Can we just not, like...
What happened to Viacom?
What happened to Viacom? Can we just leave this fucking studio alone? It made bank. It's made bank over the last 2 years.
Bro, listen. All I know is I'm glad they said no to Ellison. Apparently, it wasn't just Zavlov. It was the entire board. They're like, yeah, nah. They're like, we believe. They said not only were they undervalued for their bid, but they also like, we believe in our studio's values, and we don't think our studio's values would be upheld by the Ellisons.
You have to think about the sentence that you just said. How big a piece of shit do you have to be for David Zavlov to be like, you know what? Nah.
Yeah, and Zavlov was a low-key Trump supporter until he wasn't.
Right.
He was just supporting him because he thought he was going to make extra money. He was good for business, which I don't understand how a motherfucker who we saw firsthand ruin, like, casinos. Like, come on, bro. Even me growing up as a kid, I was like, oh, this dude's just a fucking con artist businessman.
Yeah. And like, here's the thing. I can't roll with, but I understand if you roll with Trump for the money, right? I get that, right? I mean, you're still a piece of shit, but I get it. But the Ellisons are rolling with him on some, like, we see
handshake.
eye-to-eye shit.
Yeah, some
right?
handshake.
Oh, like, we see eye-to-eye shit.
Yeah.
Yes. On some, like, Christmas, the fucking Christmas time adventurers.
Yeah, nigga.
Shit.
Yeah, and the last thing we need is them getting a hold of Warner Brothers, because if they get a hold of Warner Brothers, we ain't getting no more one battle after another's, and we definitely ain't getting another Sinners.
No Sinners. I mean, look, you're not going to get anything interesting. You're not going to get weapons, right? You're not going to get anything that doesn't have potential for at least 18 sequels.
Yeah, because the Duffers signed an overall deal with them.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, so they're going to be situated at Universal. Not Universal, Paramount. Somebody else just signed an overall deal at Paramount, too. I can't remember. It was somebody I'm like, why the fuck are you going over here?
For the money. For the money.
Hold on. So, look. There's good news and bad news. Good news is, looks like the Ellisons are out, thank God, because you know, they are still trying. They apparently want to come back and match the $60 billion bid, and they're trying to raise capital now. And I'm like,
it's not even. Why is it worth it to you? Right? Like, why is it worth it to them?
When the economy crashes, y'all are gonna be in just as bad as trouble as the rest of us.
Right? Like, Like, what
Because then
is
you're gonna
it?
owe
Like,
so many niggas money that you don't have.
man, this feels like a lost episode of Succession, right? Like, it feels like the last season.
Yeah, where fucking Logan is Larry, fucking David is Kendall, and fucking
Megan
is Shiv. Yeah, James Mangold's signed an overall deal.
I mean, I get James Mangold doing it.
Before we get into what are you watching, I forgot to talk about this shit. It came out, Adam Driver just leaking news because he's in the new Jim Jarmusch movie called Father, Mother, Sister, Brother. You know, and I'm always down to watch a new Jarmusch movie whenever that fucking shit's dropping. Who knows? Anyways, he's out promoting the motherfucker right now, and he's just like, yeah, look, I love the character of Kylo Ren. I love Star Wars. I spent 2 years with Stephen Soderbergh and noted screenwriter Scott Z. Burns doing a movie called Star Wars: The Search for Kylo Ren. It was supposed to take place after The Rise of Skywalker, and it was going to be a action-adventure character-based piece of who is this guy now that the Empire is gone, and how does the galaxy see him now that the Empire is gone. They were going to explain in a unique way how he came back from the dead, and I'm like, well, you know, look, Star Wars always resurrects people. You know what I'm saying? Like the only time I know you're dead is if you're a Force ghost.
Right. Like, Darth Maul literally got cut in half and fell down a fucking
shaft.
well.
Yeah. Fucking Palpatine came back. Like, yo, listen, like, Giancarlo Esposito's character has come back a million times in The Mandalorian, where I'm like, well, how is he not dead yet? So anyway, they're going to explain it, and the script was so good that even Soderbergh was itching to shoot it right away. They take it to Dave Filoni and Kathleen Kennedy. They read the script, they heard what they want to do, and immediately they're just like, thumbs up. Thumbs up.
They Netflix the shit.
You're greenlit.
You're greenlit.
So everybody, and I mean everybody, went to Bob Iger, and it was another executive. It was Bob Iger and another executive at Disney. They all went to his office, sat down, pitched it. And Iger's like, let me read the script. He read the script, and he's just like, him and that other Disney executive are like, yeah, nah. And I was like, okay. Kathleen Kennedy, I want to apologize to you. We've all been saying, like, you've been killing Star Wars, and now it's very clear across all these fucking properties that it's not fucking Kevin Feige. Well, partially it is. Like, partially Kevin's to blame. I feel bad for Kathleen Kennedy. Yo, Iger is killing his own company, bro. Like, he should have never came back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we're giving, Miss Kennedy her props and an apology, but she was never gonna. Fans hate women, so it doesn't matter. Like, she could have total creative control, and every movie could be creatively and financially successful, and the fans would find a way to hate her, because the Star Wars fans, just like Marvel fans, for the most part, are notoriously toxic when it comes to women.
Absolutely insane. I was like, yo, Bob Iger, so the reason why Disney is the most vanilla based shit you can get is just because the dude at the top is just like, yeah, does this have mass appeal? No? Get it out of here. Insane. I was like, oh, everybody's trying to make a real fucking movie for once. Mm-hmm. And instead, we got Mandalorian and Grogu.
Which I still have not seen the trailer for that, because it infuriates me that it fucking exists.
What, that you got to go pay to see it?
That I have to go pay to see it. I've got to use an A-list to see a TV show that's still a TV show, right? Like, so
it's unclear.
Right. But, like, if they wanted to, it's like, oh, okay, Mandalorian Grogu, and now Mandalorian season, whatever season we're on, 3, 4.
I'm very fucking disappointed to hear that. Like, reading that, I was just like, y'all ain't gonna be shit until you start making stuff like that, quite frankly. Like, I don't really care for Kylo Ren at all, but I'd be hella fucking excited to see it because of all the talent involved.
And, like, I just want it to be interesting, right? Because right now, besides fucking Andor, right? And
well, I'm surprised that got pushed through. I'm surprised The Last Jedi got pushed through. I'm surprised Rogue One got pushed through. Mm-hmm. Now that I'm reading all this, I'm just like, yo, how'd y'all get the green light?
Right. Besides those 3 properties, like Star Wars has been, at best mediocre, at worst just pandering and unoriginal. The thing that this property, this movie that started in 1977, which was the most original thing people had seen in forever, has become just this fucking plain yogurt.
It's wild
type things are feeding us.
It's wild. It's wild that this gets shot down. It's just absolutely wild. I'm like, yo, y'all are in desperate need of ideas and something new and fresh. And Iger's just like, nah. And I'm like, all right, so what the fuck do you want to see out of Star Wars, my guy? Like, that's my question. Because when Mandalorian Grogu drops next year, it's going to be like 8-9 years since a Star Wars movie has been in theaters.
Yeah, I mean...
And I would say that's pretty cool that we haven't had a Star Wars movie since then, but also, like, we've been with these fucking mostly fucking shit TV shows in the meantime. So it's not like the brand has been like on a break. It's been further diluted.
Yeah, Obi-Wan, perfect example.
Acolyte.
The Acolyte, which I still haven't finished. I can't.
Is there going to be a season 2 of Skeleton Crew? Because everybody wants to know that. They haven't canceled it or renewed it. It's just sitting there.
All right. So, like, let me put Skeleton Crew, because I keep on forgetting that Skeleton Crew is Star Wars, because it's honestly, it's up there with one of the most original things they've done in a while.
That, Andor, we both love. Look, the first season of The Mandalorian is great. I would say even the first season and a half is great. And then, season 3 started pretty strong for those first couple episodes and then went off a cliff.
Right.
I don't know. Like, yeah, Book of Boba Fett. I forgot about that.
I forgot all about that bullshit.
Ahsoka was not good. It was just, I was like, yo, y'all could have brought back Star Wars Rebels, quite frankly.
Yeah, I have not watched one episode of Ahsoka. Can we go forward, right? I'm sick of all this, like, let's side quest bullshit.
Yeah,
right? In the past.
I am fucking disappointed. So, Iger, yo, listen, fuck you. Like, this is why. Also, I just read the other day that the Moana live action remake is going to have 0 original songs.
Cool.
So
then
it's literally,
what's the fucking point?
it's gonna be How to Train Your Dragon all fucking over again. And I feel bad because The Rock is in the middle of a reinvention and he has to go back and do that shit.
And like, here's the thing: what is the fucking point of a Moana live action movie?
And y'all couldn't even get the sequel.
Like, it's gonna be a shot for shot remake. No original songs, right? So then why bother?
There's, yo, you know you're in trouble when the movie came out and a majority of people for the sequel, the long-awaited Moana 2 sequel, was just like, P.U. No, thank you. It really did feel like what it originally was, which was 3 episodes of a show strung together.
100%. 100%. Like, and I've never seen the first Moana, just because I haven't, for no particular reason. But watching this second one, I was like, what is this? What is this to be continued bullshit?
Yeah, it don't really have an ending. It just kind of stops. No. It kind of stops.
It's not like I'd like to see the next episode.
Well,
of Moana.
Well, good. Get ready for the live action Frozen remake. They just announced that Tangled is coming back after that was canceled. They're gonna put that's back in development. Fucking Frozen 3 and 4 are they're making that back to back. Kristen Bell is just like, yeah, I'm gonna be spending the next 2 years recording Elsa because now I got to record 2 movies instead of 1. I was just like, God damn, bro.
Cool. Can we? Yeah, and I'm sick of all these sequels. I'm sick of all this, rehash bullshit. But while we're at it, can we get an Encanto sequel? How about that? Why not that?
The only sequel I wanted to see was Incredibles 3, and now that's being done by Peter Sohn because Brad Bird is busy making his dream project, and I'm just like, if it ain't Brad Bird, no thank you. But I mean, like, y'all couldn't get nobody else. Peter Sohn, the guy who did The Good Dinosaur and Elemental. All right.
Yeah, and go back to our episode on Elemental to see how much I hated that bullshit.
Have you seen The Good Dinosaur?
No.
You should watch it.
Is it good?
Oh, it's worse than Elemental.
Not possible.
Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. The original concept was dinosaurs lived among us in modern day. So like we be driving cars and we have pet dinosaurs and shit, and they live in our society. And
so like Flintstones.
Well, except we're not cave people, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but like the same concept, like, dinosaurs, everyday life.
Jurassic,
dinosaurs.
basically like the last 2 Jurassic World movies, if they actually leaned into the actual premise.
If they actually like dinosaurs. And I was thinking about this the other day. The last couple of Jurassic Worlds seemed like they were made by people who actually don't like dinosaurs.
Well, anyways, they nixed that concept to do a caveman, a cave kid, and this little dinosaur who's afraid of everything. And I was just like, man, I wish y'all stuck to the original concept. It's a family, like the main character is a brontosaurus. And this brontosaurus kid is a farmer with his family. And he gets lost from his family. And they're farmers because they use, how brontosauruses have a little bit of snouts?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they dig their faces in the grass and plow that way. And I was just like, that's not how that would work, though.
Sure.
And they ride the T-Rexes like they're fucking horses. They go, yee-haw, yee-haw. And the T-Rexes are benevolent for some reason.
Wait, so the brontosauruses ride T-Rexes?
It's part of the journey the character Arlo goes on. Because this little cave boy ends up being his pet and then becomes his friend. And then he has to give him back to his family at the end. Because him and his dad get lost in a storm and cut off from their home.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like Elio, where they completely overhauled Elio, and I was just like, the original concept was fine. Y'all didn't have to change this because
you didn't have to.
Because Linda in Tucson, Arizona, didn't like the queer stuff.
Yeah, and oh God, Disney. Stop playing chicken with these people who are probably low-key gay anyway, but just very, very closeted fucking I don't even know what the correct word for someone who's closeted is, who hates gay people but is closeted. I don't know what the fucking word is. It's too early in the morning for that. But you play.
My thing is, they just gotta they gotta stick to their guns. If you greenlight something, you can't just overhaul it last minute.
Right. Especially you've already spent the money.
Man, I want them to
So-
make Newt. Like, I'm mad they canceled Newt. Would have rather seen the Bear and the Bow instead of Brave, because the Bear and the Bow got overhauled and turned into Brave, and Brave was a piece of shit. And I was like, yo, again, that was another one where I was like, the original concept sounded a lot cooler than this finished fucking movie, bro.
This is what happens when you make movies by committee.
Yeah, that's why we're getting Toy Story 5. They said 6 is in development, and I'm like, the fuck you mean, bro? The fuck you mean?
And watch. I bet they try to do a live action remake of Toy Story. I bet you.
And keep that shit, bro. Yo, y'all didn't need to make 4, and you pulled it off, right? I don't know what the fuck you're doing now. Like, there's no more story left, baby.
Look, so like with Russian roulette, you only have 6 chambers, right? Eventually, one of them, your luck's gonna run out. So you should quit while you're ahead.
The only person that's happy about Toy Story 5 and 6 is literally Tim Allen. Otherwise, even Tom Hanks is like, I'm too old to play Woody. I am so tired. Every day after I play Woody, I'm an old man. Please, let's let this go. Even he said during Toy Story 4, he's like, yeah, I think this is an ending for the history books. Like, it really is an ending. Like, the last one was an ending, but this is definitely an ending. And then you watch the movie, and you're like, oh yeah, that's it. Like, Woody's gone, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I still haven't seen Toy Story 4, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just because Toy Story 3.
Yeah, they go on an adventure, and Bo Peep pops up, and Woody's not really being played with anymore by Bonnie, so he's just like, I mean, why fuck would I stick around, man? My girl's back. So he dips. He leaves them.
Cool. Sounds like an ending. Sounds definitive. All right.
Yeah. I don't know how Buzz and Woody are gonna reconnect anyway, because they are million miles apart. Like, they traveled across country to that county fair, bro, because they're on a family vacation.
And like, here's another thing. Can we get a sequel to fucking Lightspeed? Lightyear? Yeah.
Yeah, that movie fucking bricked, though. It bricked hard.
Yeah,
Niggas want to see Jurassic World Dominion instead.
Oh.
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say, man?
I don't want you to say nothing. Nothing.
That is outside of Lilo and Stitch, that's the second biggest performer of this summer was Lilo and Stitch and Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yeah, I fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, all right. Let's get into what have you watched lately?
What are you watching?
All right, so my what have you watches are gonna be pretty fucking short. So I was meaning to talk about this the other week, but I didn't get a chance to. I started watching the reinvention, remake, whatever like that of Interview with a Vampire. That it's on Netflix now. It was a TNT original. I think it's still
AMC.
AMC. Yeah, TNT doesn't exist anymore, does it? I don't know.
Yeah, it does. The TNT and TBS, they show basketball.
No. Okay.
Or maybe they used to, because I know Zavala, I forgot. Zavala fucked that up, too.
Wow.
I don't know how you fuck up basket. There's 2 things you don't touch, baby. That is basketball and football. That is called passive income.
Right. all you have to do for sports is to make sure the cameras are on and you're making money. You know?
Yo, that nigga fucked up. Yo, I don't know how you fuck that shit up, bro. How you fuck up NBA on TNT?
Man, where there's a will, there's a way.
Damn,
but
bro.
Anyway, Interview with the Vampire. The first 2 seasons are now streaming on, you guessed it, Netflix. So I figured it's spooky season. I'd check it out because
You watched it.
I watched it. Honestly, it's pretty good. Right?
I saw the first half season.
It got better.
Yeah,
Like,
I got 8 episodes in. I was like, I can't do it, baby. I can't do it.
It was rough to begin with. I mean, it's super fucking gay.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's like it is so gay. It makes the Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise version look like an 80s buddy cop comedy. That's how gay the show is. But it's well acted. I love the gore. The story. If you've read the book, I assume that it's more in line with the book than the movie. But if you've seen the movie, like you'll see the beats. You'll like it's following that. It's just more flushed out. I enjoyed it. I would not recommend binge watching it though. This would be a thing where I think if it gets a third season, or it might have already had a third season, I'd watch it week to week because there's just so watching episode after episode after episode, you sort of you kind of tune out, right? And there's a lot of production value, a lot of work that goes into every episode, and so once you sort of start tuning out, you don't appreciate that shit when you're watching 8 hours of it. But,
because once he came out to his mom and his sister, and his mom started saying, "You're a sinner, you're a blasphemous sinner," I was just like, yeah, I can't take this shit no more.
Yeah, I mean, but that's black folk, man. We ain't shit.
It's not even because of that. It's just it is so over the top and soap opera-y, and I'm just like, yeah, this is. Just
and I like, but I hear the
not for me.
I hear the books are like that too.
They are, but it's different reading. These are more faithful to the books, but also like they change, like they really lean into the queer aspect of it, where in the book it's like hinted, talked about, and implied, and they keep it moving.
Yeah, I mean, like that's none of the overtly gay stuff is a problem for me, and I get that it is very, very soapy, but I kind of dig that. Like, I kind of dig the fact that it's wearing its heart on its sleeve. Yeah, so if you get a chance, Interview with the Vampire on Netflix, watch it one episode at a time, maybe 2 or 3 episodes, but don't try to do a full binge. Moving on from that, on Amazon, because I was finishing up the last couple of episodes of Gen V. They've got this new documentary series called Cocaine Quarterback, which I've watched the first episode and I'm into it. It's about a USC football, not even star, just like a football team member, who after graduation becomes a drug kingpin, and it's pretty interesting to see how this dude's life panned out. So I'm going to stick with it.
How'd he get caught?
I haven't gotten there yet.
All right, let me know, because like I need to get my Walter White on, because like my pockets is hurting. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have the rental storage closet full of cash.
I mean, look, he got caught probably how every motherfucker gets caught. If you don't have a job but you're driving around in a Porsche.
Oh, listen. If I look, I'm buying a Lincoln. A Lincoln is a nice car. You know what I'm saying? It's nice, but not like, wait, what are you doing with your money nice? You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
like, look, if I become rich, no one will ever know.
Oh, yeah. I'm still going to dress the same. I'm probably going to buy a nice house, but by looking at the house in my car, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Right.
Because I'll have other places elsewhere.
I would have a fake house. I would have a stunt house that is like, oh, look at my meager shack.
Oh, like a ranch. Like I want a ranch house because those require no maintenance because it's one fucking floor. But then I would have my basement, which would be finished, and then under my basement,
your bunker.
Yeah, my take shelter bunker.
All right, fair.
You think I'm crazy? Yeah, my take shelter bunker would be all tricked out and shit. In case I do get married, then my wife will come down in the basement. I need you to do this. I want you to do this. We got to spend time together. She wanted to find me. Because you know where I'd be?
In your other bunker?
Yep. Once the missiles come down, that's where I'm at. I'm in my bunker. Y'all, nobody will know where I am, except for my wife. I pull her in last minute, and I know she'd be pissed because she'd be like, "You didn't tell me about this the entire time." I'd be like, "No, I need something private from you."
Oh shit.
And then in my bunker, I'd have a hidden being John Malkovich room, where I'd have a little door. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's just the maintenance door." Nope,
So
that maintenance. You open it up.
You'd have
and
a third bunker.
It'd be a little room just because I know I need like a few hours in the day where I can hide out from people.
It'd be a Russian nesting doll version of fucking like apocalypse bunkers.
Listen. When you need time to recharge away from everybody, you gotta find hidden spaces, whether it be a bathroom or a closet.
Shit. So cocaine quarterback. Look. It's a fucking documentary about someone who sells drugs. You can't go wrong with that shit. It's good. It's on Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, fucking watch it. Moving on from that, Gen V. I called. We're at the penultimate episode. This week's episode is going to be the final for the season. If you couldn't tell what was going on by episode 3, I don't know what you were doing, right? Because the reveal that happened in this episode, I was like, well, yeah, of course. Why would, that's the only thing that would have made sense. I called it, right? I mean, it's still kind of cool, but it's right there in front of your fucking face. Why is this dude taking care of this other dude? And we don't know what his fucking powers are, right? But his name is Cypher. They're telling you right there what's going on. But still cool. Can't wait to see this last episode. It's getting me hyped for the final season of The Boys.
Damn, that shit's not done yet?
This is final season.
I thought that shit aired already. I keep hearing about this fucking show. Like, it's one thing to talk about the spinoff, and now I gotta keep hearing about this fucking show. I'm tired of hearing about this shit, especially after Comic-Con, because I gotta put my Comic-Con coverage up on the site.
Right.
There's a nigga walking around as Homelander with a MAGA hat on, and me and everybody in that convention, like, we were just like, bro, if there wasn't security here and cops here, we would swarm upon you. And just
but here's the thing, Homelander is MAGA, though. I get the costume. I totally 100% get it. Homelander is fucking.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. We beat the shit out of him. like he doesn't he understand that shit is a whole parody of that shit.
Well, I mean, it's literally putting a hat on a hat, right? So, yeah, I get it. It's like you're doing too much, but I'm not mad at it, just because. Yeah, well, it's fine. But I don't think the dude is actually MAGA. I just think he put a hat on a hat.
Nah, I think he's actually MAGA. I wanted to pull an irreversible, grab the fire extinguisher, face off.
God damn. All right, so yeah, Gen V. If you like the boys, you're gonna like Gen V. Like that's the only review you can actually give for any of this shit. If you like this, you'll like that.
Glad to hear it's good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it's good. Yeah, I'm getting suckered into this next Game of Thrones spinoff that's airing in January.
Yeah.
Yo, you're the one who watched the Targaryens. I wasn't watching that bullshit.
Yeah, well, I don't want I loved the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones so much.
Oh no, I love the first 5, 6.
5, 6. It started. By 5, 6, it started to.
Nah, nigga, dip. That shit was still in there. Like, come on, man. Season 6 was Battle of the Bastards.
Was that season 6? I thought that was season 4.
No, that was season 6.
Oh, all right.
They don't free Winterfell till like the very end of the show, and then the next 2 seasons is that nigga doing an award tour, being like, yeah, so like, Want to come join this army? Want to come join this army? Want to come join this army?
All right. So I'll give you. All right. So the first seasons, right? I love those so much that even though I don't think a spinoff is a good idea, I'm watching that shit because I love the original shit so much. It is.
You mean you don't have to? Like, I've never watched CSI Miami. I've only watched a few episodes of Cyber. Only seen a few episodes of New York, but I'm all in on Vegas, baby. Like, you don't gotta watch spinoffs, bro.
But with this, with the lore that is 1,000 years, 2,000 years, you kind of got to. I'm just waiting for the shit that they're showing in the prequels to actually reframe the shit that I know from the show. That's why I'm watching these spinoffs. Is for it to finally click. It's like, oh shit, da 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 da.
Sometimes you don't need context. Like, I got everything I need to know about the Targaryens in the previous show. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to watch a whole ass show about people going insane with dragons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I wanted to. Because I was looking.
Well, that's on you, nigga.
It.
I don't want to hear you complain then.
I'm not complaining.
Nigga, I remember when you were watching it, you were like, "This show sucks," and I'm like, "What do you want me to say?" Like the first, you should know better.
The first season did suck, and like the second season, it's far superior, because they stopped that age jumping shit.
All right.
Yep. All right. Yeah. So anyway, Gen V, that's it. And everything else we got to talk about, we've probably seen together. I finally caught up on Chad Powers.
All right, so I'm going to start with two things. Shout out to Tame Impala. They just dropped their new album. Fucking 5 years later, Deadbeat. It is a dance album. I'm like, everybody's doing dance music. Fucking 9 Inch Nails doing dance music. Fucking Tame Impala. Everybody just making dance music now. Niggas want to dance in the face of the apocalypse, which I get. Yeah. Album's hard as shit. Moving on, want to talk about the F1 4K Blu-ray. If you have a 4K Blu-ray and a surround sound system and a great TV, or even a sound bar, this shit is amazing. The transfer is one of the best transfers I've ever seen. That Fantastic Four Blu-ray is okay. I was like, yeah, okay. I fucking figured. I see what people say now about Disney's 4K Blu-rays, that they don't have any low-end frequencies, because I was just like, yeah, this shit is all in the front speakers and not in the low end. Especially when Galactus starts speaking. I remember the theater rumbling, and this one is like, it is all in the front end and not even in the surrounds. But yeah, F1, get that 4K Blu-ray. That shit is immaculate. That Atmos mix is insane. Like, when they're talking to each other over the radio, the way it's mixed, I'm like, God damn, man. Some niggas care when it comes to physical media. I see why people are having a hard time trying to get that 4K Blu-ray, because even the regular, I got the Steelbook, but even the regular 4K people are having trouble for. But before I move on, a big fuck you to Apple. I'm not happy that the digital copy is only good for iTunes. Like, yo, I don't fuck with iTunes, bro. And the only people who use iTunes are people who have Apple Music, and they're using Apple Music, not even using iTunes.
I didn't even realize iTunes was still a thing. It's like Apple Music, and then, you have all these other services. Why would you do iTunes?
That's literally the point of Movies Anywhere, is that it's one service. It works across all these platforms. So you got whatever platform you use to watch shit. You just register it with Movies Anywhere, and then your movies pop up literally everywhere. Like, God damn, fuck you, Apple. Like, fuck you. Also, I don't like the fact that the 4K Blu-ray, the Apple logo comes on before the Warner Brothers logo now. At the opening of the movie, I was like, God damn, y'all, fuck y'all.
Yeah, they had to make sure. They had to make sure they knew where the money was coming from.
All right, so moving on, Bob's Burgers, I'm all caught up. the end of the last season has some of the most wild episodes ever. Like, there's this little black kid that looks up to Louise, and he's like, I want you to film me becoming a black belt master, this little black kid. I'm like, bro, you are a shrimp with a green belt. What are you talking about? And he's like, I want to be hired as a school protector. These niggas go into an abandoned building, and they come across these 2 high school kids doing spray paint, and they start talking shit. And Louise was like, well, my friend here is going to beat you up. And that little boy runs away. And they end up in a gymnasium filled with feces. Like, it flooded with feces. Yeah, it's crazy. The bullies follow them into the gym. And he's like, all right, we'll settle this like men. We'll fight in the middle of this. There's like a little floating like mat. Flotilla. Right. Yeah, and they put a plank down. They're like, we're gonna fight like men in the middle of this shit gymnasium. The bully walks across the plank, and that little nigga kicks the plank off, and he's stuck on that shit. And now he's just like, wait, I thought we were gonna fight. He's like, I got you psychologically. That's how we fight. And then they leave him, and his friend, who is also gonna help beat up those kids, he's like, come on, man, help me. Come on, man. He's just like, I don't see anything that's not covered with feces. I'm sorry, I'm not touching it. We got to find you another way to get you off. He's like, you can't leave me here. You can't leave me here.
All right, that's wild as fuck.
The newest episode, Linda's sister, I forget what her name is. She's in a dilemma because she started having sex with 2 men, and now she's engaged to 2 men, and she has to pick which she's gonna marry.
Okay. All right. I got to get back on the Bob's Burgers train, man. I love the show.
And the kids want to hear the sex stories, but, Bob and Linda are just like, can you please not talk about this when our kids are around?
All right, man. I got to get back on Bob's Burgers.
Oh, shit. All right, Only Murders in the Building. The penultimate episode of the season. We're saying goodbye to the Arconia because it looks like they are just not getting that shit back. Like, I don't know how this season... Again, I say this every week. I don't know how this is going to wrap up, but there's a lot that they got to wrap up. Especially now that it's come out why Lester, the doorman, was murdered. Which I'm not going to say why he was murdered.
So how would you rank this season?
So season 1's still the best. Then I would say season 3, then season 4, then this season, then the second season. Because I didn't like the second season at all.
Okay, it's fair. It's fair.
Moving on. I'm going to talk about the Sabrina Carpenter SNL, where she was both the performer and the host. And again, this is what happens when you guys don't have good writers. Like, I don't even blame Sabrina Carpenter more than I blame the writers.
I mean,
like,
look.
She did what she could do. And her, honestly, out of all the musical performances so far, she's the best musical performer, even though her music is... not for me. I am not the demographic for that. And I was just like, yo, she is better than the first 2 performers, Doja Cat and Role Model.
This episode, they went back to the well a lot. Yeah, I'm sick of Domingo.
Yeah. For that to be the cold open, like, I'm tired of the political cold opens, quite frankly, because it's just not funny anymore.
Right.
And I'm tired of Domingo. Like, I'm like, damn, y'all gotta retire this shit.
Right. And they went back to the QVC sketch, which honestly it was a highlight of the episode of this
I'm
episode.
surprised they got away with that though.
Yeah. Because I know they did it with Sabrina Carpenter before, right? Or was it another guest?
It was another guest.
Right.
It was another guest. It was the Barbie dolls was the last time they did it. Because that shit was hilarious.
Yeah. So that was a highlight of this episode, but this is they got rid of most of the people of color
and the writers.
And the writers,
cut like 10 writers.
You can see the quality has shifted.
And it's not even like the quality was there to begin with, at least lately. I really am wondering what's gonna happen with the rest of SNL this season, quite frankly, because this shit has been mid-central. They need to get it together, man. They really need to get it together. Maybe they should go around asking everybody, what ideas do you have? Because like, it is not hitting, man.
And also, they're
Lawrence
afraid of
should
Trump.
retire. Yeah, well, Lawrence should retire, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he should have retired last year. It should be Tina Fey's ship now.
Somebody, I don't know. I mean, he's left the show before. I mean, he left for a whole ass season and then came back. But like, tell Lorne to take a season off. Let's see what a Lorne-less season looks like. I'm not saying he should go all entirely, but like, say like, have him step back for a season because this is
go on hiatus. You know, like to take a little vacation, Lauren.
And if it works out, then yeah, just be like, all right, we're gonna go in this direction. But like, this shit is. It's need for an overhaul, and I'm not talking like the cast overhaul they did was not the answer.
Yeah, I got nothing to add.
Yeah, look, it sucks. Moving on, guess we'll get into Chad Powers. I don't know how I feel about this show because like I get where they're coming from. Like Chad is a piece of shit, and I thought it was funny that he had a Truth Social account. But also, like, how is he supposed to know that was his love interest's mother and then his coach's wife?
Yeah, look, this show over the last 2 episodes has really grown on me. You know, before I was like, it's fine, but now I'm starting to really like it. Because shit's getting complicated in a way that I didn't think they were going to go. Right? It actually really did surprise me. And these new complications have me locked in. It's making the storytelling much more interesting. Because look, there's no way, like all the shit that has been set up. There's no way he's going to come out of this unscathed at all. He's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't, and I kind of like that situation.
I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. It's all right. I thought this was the weakest episode so far, 5th quarter. I don't know. I'll be surprised if this gets a second season. Quite frankly.
Yeah, I don't know how they can continue it. The way things are being set up, this seems like a limited series to me. I don't think it's sustainable at all.
And speaking of limited series, it seems like Task is no longer a limited series because HBO kept saying season finale, as they called it, and then I Googled it, and the dude who created Task said, like, hey, if HBO gives us a second season, I'll gladly do it because I do have a few more stories in mind for the world of Task. And I was like, oh, so he says he has, so at least we could get 3 seasons out of Task.
Okay, all right, I'm not mad at that. Honestly, not mad at it.
Look, it took too much to kill one motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was just like, yo, how has nobody killed this nigga yet, bro? And it ended up being Grasso who ended up taking him out. And that was just on some dumb luck shit.
I mean, not really dumb luck. I mean, he had to know that dude was gonna go for his own car, right? This last episode of Task, it's better than some movies I've seen this year.
Yeah, look, I'm not mad at it. Like, I'm glad the little kid got adopted because I was like, yo, he should not be staying at that house. So I'm glad he got adopted. Right. I'm glad Maeve got away with the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm glad Mark Ruffalo's like, yeah, fucking take this money and get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Even though that house, she wanted that house that they were living in, but I understand why they can't stay there because, like, who knows? Somebody else might come looking for them.
But also, like, there's so much trauma associated with that fucking house. Like, how many people died in that, on or around the property? Like,
2,
I get it.
3.
Yeah, that's 2, 3 too many. I get it.
Look, I just hope the Homegirl and Mark Ruffalo get their badges back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I mean, like 100%. I didn't think their badges were taken in the first place.
Their weapons were, because they had to tell Martha Plimpton, like, yo, we need our weapons back. As she's like chugging down pills, she's like, fuck, all right, y'all doing this shit, fuck. Because she knew, she's like, if this shit goes sideways, that's it. But then again, she was like, well, I'm already on the chopping block, might as well just do this shit.
Yeah, I know they're fine. And honestly, I hope the next season of Task revolves around I forget her name, but Bullseye.
Yeah, I forget. Yeah,
yeah,
Homegirl.
like,
Homegirl's cool as shit.
Homegirl. So I hope it's like her season.
Yeah,
right, where she's the star.
Yeah. I'm not mad at the outcome. Everybody got what they fucking deserved.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only person besides Mark Ruffalo, obviously, because I was rooting for him. I was rooting for Homegirl. But more than anything, the one character I wanted to make it out unscathed is May, because she was the only person I sympathized with from episode 1, where I'm just like, yeah, dude, what the fuck? I would be just as mad as her if I was in her position.
Yeah, honestly, I understand everyone's motivations in this show, right? Like, I get why you did dumb shit, but I get why you did it. Yeah.
Look, they got that $1 million, so I'm glad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like fucking...
the plan worked out. Yeah. Honestly, like.
Yeah. Look, I hope it does get a season 2, man, because I love this show. Also, good on Mark Ruffalo for saying his adopted son can come home when his time is up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it ended the way it needed to end, and I am not mad at anything that happened in this episode. Like,
yeah, because usually final episodes they drop the ball.
Right. Like from fucking frame 1 to the last frame is like, okay, I fuck with this hard.
So, moving on, I think that's it. Let's get into what have you watched. Let's get into our main review.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the Film Blurts feature film review.
What have you watched? I guess let's start with Shelby Oaks, since you've seen it, because I ain't gonna see it till Friday, because I got invited to like 3 or 4 press screenings. I'm just like, I gotta work, bro. Sorry, Chris. Right. I have nothing against you, Chris Stuckman. It's just like it's called capitalism, baby.
I absolutely loved Shelby Oaks and what it was doing for the first two-thirds of the film. Right? It found a way to make found footage seem new, inventive, and relevant. Right? So. And then it becomes the most basic ass bitch horror film, and it falls into the same traps that all of these do. People making just dumb fucking decisions that don't need to be made. Right. So the entire show is framed. The whole entire movie, the start of the movie, is framed like a documentary on a Netflix-style documentary on a team of paranormal investigators who go missing, right? And it's all of their found footage, right? It's all the footage from their last episode, yada, 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 right? And interviews intercut with everybody who was in charge of the investigation, including one of the paranormal investigator's sister, right? And it is genuinely creepy, frightening, it's tense, right? Like, found footage done right is tense, but the fact that it's cut into a documentary style narrative makes it even more interesting and innovative. then there's a switch that happens and it becomes a actual narrative film, which is still a very intriguing concept. Then we get to the last act, and just it's the same thing that I have a problem with when it comes to all of these demon worshiping movies, right? They don't give you any sort of context or lore associated with the demon, right? So they just name drop a demon, and then they expect you to do some research on your own. Right? That was the problem I had with Hereditary.
Oh, with payment.
Right? What? Yeah. That I had to all right, now I got to research this fucking demon. Right? Instead of having a line in there or some sort of explanation. It's the same thing here. And the main character, by the end, she's making fucking idiotic decisions. Why would you go to this place alone at night? Right? Why would you do all of this shit at night with no one knowing where you are?
Because then there would be no movie.
But you're fucking asking for trouble.
Yo, listen.
Right? It's just
listen.
It's
that comes right down to the premise of the movie where nobody stopped Chris and told Chris, but Chris, this wouldn't happen because nobody would do this. It just doesn't. It's
Right.
the same thing with Man from Toronto, where the movie doesn't work just because. Let's forget that it's bad. Let's forget that it's shittily written. Let's forget that Woody Harrelson and Kevin Hart are mismatched. Just the simple premise. If your premise of the movie doesn't work on a logical level, that kills the movie. And that's before we get to a fully fleshed out script, characters, directing, all that shit.
Yeah.
And that sounds like what the problem is here.
Yeah. There's a version of this movie that is an all-timer. Right? But that third act is it's mishandled, it's illogical, and it's totally predictable. If you have seen Rosemary's Baby, if you have seen any of these other fucking movies that have come out over the last 40 years, you absolutely know how that third act's going to play out. Abso-fucking-lutely. And that's the problem. The last act ruins all of the innovative work that was done in the first two acts.
Look.
Right?
I got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing to say till next episode. Yeah.
So, look, go see Shelby Oaks. I'm not saying don't see it. or don't. I would say don't expect it to stick the landing. Go in knowing that for that first hour, you are going to be in it, and you are going to your asshole is going to be clenching for that first hour, and then when we get to that last half hour, it's fucking fly by wire, man. It's they're checking off boxes. Oh yeah, of course she's going to grab the knife, but then she's going to drop it. Right? She's going to forget about that. And of course, you don't leave this bitch alone. So check that, right? Of course you're going to follow this creepy-ass bitch into a basement cellar. Why wouldn't you? Check, right? Yeah. So Shelby Oaks, I wish for at least, for as much hype as that's going into this, as the season is perfect. It's perfect for the season. I wish that it had just fucking stopped. Someone had read that third act. It was we need to work on this. Because not only have we seen this before, we've seen it done much better.
Damn.
But those first two acts are amazing.
Wow, Jeff's
Yeah, those first two acts are amazing. So I'm not going to say don't see this, but don't expect this to end how it started. Right? Yeah. That's Shelby Oaks.
All right,
So,
nigga. I mean,
yeah.
I guess I'll get into Begonia because we only got 3 movies today. Look, I guess next week I'll finish because I started watching it last night and then I fell asleep. Was Hand That Rocks the Cradle remake. And
Oh yeah, I did see that dropped.
Woo! 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 So
I expected nothing less. We'll have a review for that next week. I expected nothing less though.
Yo. All right, but Begonia, I can't really talk about this movie without like really getting to the weeds of it because it's only 2 hours, and the basic premise is in like the first 5 minutes of the movie, which is these 2 paranoid. Jesse Plemons plays like this paranoid guy who has this mentally ill. Well, I shouldn't say he's mentally ill, but like he's of lesser intelligence than us mentally. If you're trying to get what I'm at.
He's challenged.
Right, mentally challenged. He has a mentally challenged friend, and he's convinced his mentally challenged friend that this CEO, played by Emma Stone, is an alien, an Andromedan to be exact. And they kidnap her, shave her head, and douse her and strip her naked and put this lotion all over her body so she can't contact their mothership. And this is one of the most... I get the reaction coming out the screening that people had because it wastes no time getting into the premise of the movie. And like all of Yorgos's films, Yorgos is an acquired taste. Like, you have to have like a certain taste. And this is mean Yorgos. So this is Killing of a Sacred Deer, which a movie I'm like, no. This is Killing of a Sacred Deer, Yorgos.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Dogtooth? That's the movie that put him on.
Like, that's the only one I haven't seen.
That movie is about a family who's locked inside because the father and the mom are lying to them that like the outside world is dangerous, and the shit that goes on in that movie, I'm just like, this is disgusting, but also an amazing movie. Like, yo, listen, again, Yorgos is an acquired taste, so this is really mean. This movie is mean, and this is mean Yorgos, like meaner than Kinds of Kindness, because Kinds of Kindness was mean. This I'm telling you, this is Killing of a Sacred Deer, and
Jesus Christ. Okay,
like
I'm into it. I'm looking forward to this.
I liked it. But I'm still trying to decide how much I like it. Like, I'm trying to rack my brain around it because this is gonna require a second viewing for me to fully grasp. Because
all right,
the end of this movie is hilarious, but also makes me mad because, and I don't want to talk about it, but like, I wish they would have did the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Of what they did. And while, yes, I was dying of laughter watching it, it's just...
It's mean.
Well,
like,
no, it just leans into the absurdity of it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like,
okay.
All right. I mean, is it a hopeful ending? Not at all. Not at fucking all. Not at all. Man. I'll say this. I'm glad Yorgos is still making movies for people like me, for sickos. Like, this is a movie for sickos only.
Right,
just like Bones and All's for sickos, Saltburns for sickos. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sicko.
And like, I'm glad there are people out there who are still working, still being successful with movies that are in no way commercially viable.
Yeah,
They're still making movies.
I still don't understand how Poor Things was a hit, dog.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I fucking loved that movie, but like, how did that make money? Not only make money, but like have people going in droves.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, I understand how The Favorite was a hit. Like, I totally get you watch that movie. That's still a mean ass movie too. But like, you watch it and you're like, yeah, I understand how this is a hit. But Poor Things, like the fact that Kinds of Kindness, it made a little bit of its budget back. It made its budget back and then a little more. I'm like, oh, that's shocking, just because.
Right. It's like this. Like I get Poor Things over Kinds of Kindness. Right. I get why Poor Things made the money it did, sort of, but Kinds of Kindness was like.
Yeah, I was like, really? They didn't lose money on that. I was like, wow, y'all motherfuckers didn't lose money on this. That's a shocker. The movie that really put him on, The Lobster, that's more in vain. That's like in vain of this too. Have you seen The Lobster?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's all you had to say.
Yo, the Lobster is one where I am surprised that is critically acclaimed, because you watch that movie and you're just like, why do people like? I get why I would. You watch that, and Jeff, you would understand why I would like that, but I don't understand how everybody else likes that movie.
I mean, like, look, that's why when you like all these people who the science of testing these films out, and like, you know, fucking Sarah from Des Moines has a pencil and a fucking questionnaire, how that isn't really a litmus for what's going to connect with people, right? Sometimes a weird piece of art just hits motherfuckers.
Well, there was a Q&A yesterday, and Yorgos did say, he's like, yeah, the way my movies take shape is usually like I show it to friends I trust, I show it to other filmmakers I trust, and then I show it to just general audiences. Like, I do test screenings. I'm like, that's fucking insane that he does test screenings on his movies. Could you imagine, like, you're like, hey, see a movie in advance. You have no idea what it is. You're expecting to see, like, The Running Man or Batman or some shit like that. And then you sit down and you watch...
Begonia? Yeah.
Can you imagine how mad half that audience...
They didn't even give us no motherfucking popcorn.
Yo!
What's this fruity art shit?
Oh man, fruity is not the term I'd use for this, because it is an art movie. But this is speaking. Yo, the wrong people are gonna see this.
Is it gonna be like how Fight Club, motherfuckers who love Fight Club don't really get what Fight Club's all about?
Yeah.
Is it that kind of shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The screenwriter was there too. He talked about the process of writing the movie, and he was just like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. This was a lot more conventional until Yorgos read the script. And he read the script, and he liked it, and then I had to rewrite it to make it more towards Yorgos's inclinations.
He's like, all right. Yorgos is like, the script is like, okay, I want swimming with sharks, but more Yorgos. Shit.
Begonia opens in limited release this weekend, and then goes wide on Halloween.
Because why not? Because why not?
This has made some critics' top 10 of the year, and I'm just like, oh wow. Look, I love Yorgos, but I'm still unsure if this is gonna be in my top 10, because, like, man, this is... This is a movie. Not only do you have to think about, you got to see it twice. Like I had to see Kinds of Kindness twice to fully like enjoy that movie and laugh with it. This I have to see again just because, like, bro, I don't even know what to make of this. Because it's just so extreme, man. And there's just no likable motherfuckers in this movie.
This sounds like I already love it.
Like, yo,
this sounds like I already love it.
Yo, there's some really cruel shit with some antifreeze. Where we got to the antifreeze moment, and I was just like, is this nigga really gonna... And you're like, oh, this nigga really is gonna do it with the antifreeze. And he does it, and I'm just like, this dude is stupid. Not only is he dangerous, he's just... I mean, he was stupid from frame one, but the fact that he actually believed that shit, though, that's what's crazy. He took her word for it.
I'm in it. I'm in.
Like, I'll just come out and say,
go.
Emma Stone tells him at one point that the antifreeze in her car is a secret antidote that can cure all ailments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell you how the antifreeze is used because that would give away too much, because there's another character that's not in the trailer. And it's played by a significant actress. And I just don't want to say who or give it away or what her role is. But even I was just like, nigga, come on. Like, I know you're stupid as fuck. But come on, man.
I can't wait. I cannot fucking wait.
Yeah, yo, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. This movie's violent as fuck, man. Like, some dude's face comes off from a shotgun, and I was just like, oh, wow.
Yeah, Begonia, limited release this weekend. I'm there. I'll find it.
You hopping on a train to see it? You not gonna just wait till next weekend?
Wait, like, it's only playing in New York? It's not playing anywhere else?
New York, L.A., Toronto, Chicago, Washington, D.C.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll wait until next week. Then.
Yeah, it'll be around next weekend.
Because we don't have any screenings this week, right?
I mean, I do.
Right, you do, but yeah.
I'm going to go see this again next weekend. I already use A-list reservations. I'm going to go see it again next weekend with my brother once it hits Market Fair. And just like Kinds of Kindness, I have a feeling we'll be the only motherfuckers in there laughing.
All right, we'll see. We will see.
Oh boy, I wonder how this is gonna play at because Princeton Garden Theater, they get all the offbeat movies, so I'm very interested to know, because they're probably gonna get this at the Garden Theater.
Yeah, they're gonna love it. The people who go to the Princeton Garden Theater are gonna love it.
We'll see. You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
All right, so let's get into Regretting You, aka the movie for white women who've never seen a movie. Like, if you're a white woman and you've seen movies before, there's a 50-50 chance you'll like it. But if you're a white woman who doesn't watch that many movies, this shit is gonna be catnip for you.
This movie is if Taylor Swift were a movie genre, right? Like, if you listen to Taylor Swift, right? If you're a Swiftie, this movie's for you.
You know what I'm mad about? I'm mad this is like every story I read on Reddit, but it's more entertaining when I read it on Reddit than I do watching it as a fucking movie.
Look, and here's the thing. I kind of like this movie, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, yo, listen, white women, y'all are getting two pretty bad movies back to back, and I will say this is much better, if you can believe it or not. This is much better than the one that's coming out in a couple of months. Oh man.
So the tone of this movie is so all over. Like, everything about this movie is so all over the place.
And it's
right?
so phoned in. Like, yo, the fact that they have these knowing stares from frame one, and I'm just like, these two niggas
Right.
are in love. Or what? I like how me and Jeff looked at each other when James Franco's like, "Oh, he kind of looks like Mike," and me and you looked at each other like,
It's like
oh,
nigga,
yeah.
like yeah, right. It looks like his other kid. Right. It
I was
looks
just like, yo, I was just like, this is a movie for dumb people. Like, if you've never seen a movie before, this is probably amazing. But if you've seen movies like we've had, like if you've even seen, I would say 30 movies, you can call exactly how this shit is gonna go down.
Every fucking beat is predictable,
So phoned
but
in.
it's enjoyable because it is so phoned in. And like Dave Franco.
Yeah, Dave Franco
Dave Franco.
Listen, I'm gonna be
Like
real
this-
with you. I prefer crazy Dave Franco. I don't like this soft-spoken, quiet Dave Franco. You could keep him.
Right. I don't like romantic lead Dave Franco.
Like this soft-spoken, quiet Dave Franco, it worked for Together. Because at least that was part comedy, part horror movie. This movie's playing this motherfucker straight. Like, straight in earnest. By the way, this is from Josh Boone, the director of The Fault in Our Stars and The New Mutants.
Yeah. Yeah.
You forgot about New Mutants, right?
Like everybody forgot about New Mutants.
The movie that got
oh,
delayed.
God.
The movie that dropped a trailer 5 years before it got Yo, they kept kicking that movie down the curb like a can.
Oh, I'll get to it next week. We'll release it next week.
And then they dropped it 2 weeks after Unhinged. Like, an Unhinged became a hit during the pandemic. I'm like, damn, people want to get out their house that bad where they're going to risk getting COVID to see Unhinged. And then 2 weeks later, they dropped New Mutants, and nobody went to see that shit. I guess people
like,
went
nah,
to
we're
go.
gonna ride-
I guess people went to go see Unhinged. It was just like, yeah, this ain't worth getting COVID.
Right. It's like, we're going to ride this whole entire quarantine thing out. We good.
2 weeks before, and then it was 2 weeks after Unhinged, 2 weeks before Tenet dropped. I remember that because that is the only Marvel movie I have never seen in the theater. Because I was just like, no, for New Mutants,
like,
no.
Yeah, no.
With a deadly virus floating around, motherfucker.
I'm good.
I don't care. Like, yo, I could be sitting in the front left corner, and another motherfucker could be sitting in the back right corner. If I hear him cough, I knew my life was over. There's like a 50% chance my life was over.
Oh, Jesus. So this movie, oh God, look, and I enjoyed it just because it was so bad and predictable, but also, what's the main chick's name? Williams.
Allison.
Allison Williams. Has she ever held a baby before?
Yeah, I
Right?
mean, she's
the
a
way
mom.
she was holding that baby like a football, but like from the undercarriage, it was just like everything was weird. I didn't know who the main character was. Right?
Was it Dave
'Cause
Franco? Was it Allison Williams? Was it McKenna Grace? Oh, also would like to say, I kept saying McKenna Grace keeps getting shafted and given bad roles, and she needs a new agent. But watching her performance in this, I was just like, ooh. I was like, Mason
look,
Thames, I get why she fell in love, because even I was falling in love. I was like, yeah, he a bad boy. You a bad boy. You a bad boy.
I like, look, Bizarro Jacob Elordi, he was great.
That's Mason Thames. He was in the Black Phone 1, Black Phone 2, and he was Hiccup in the How to Train Your Dragon live action remake.
Yeah, like, but he looks like they cloned Jacob Elordi for a younger,
McKenna Grace and him are dating in real life.
And I get it; they had chemistry.
But
Right,
but damn,
like-
I was just like, yo, he is. No offense to her, I was like, yo, he is the better actor, and he's been in less movies than she's been.
She was overacting throughout the whole entire thing, and honestly, I didn't like her character. I didn't like her.
No.
She was
Because every time
she was
they'd meet up, she would use that nigga as a therapist. I'm like, bro,
Right.
that's your boyfriend, not your therapist. Like, I get it. You tell your significant other fucking problems, but you don't unload on them.
And like she was an asshole. Like she would do fucked up shit and then be surprised and upset that people were angry at her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And like she couldn't put two and two together that fucking her dad and her aunt were fucking.
Right. If you couldn't see why Dave Franco dropped the baby off, why he was so depressed, eating pizza and drinking beer and liquor on his couch, like half fucking drunk. Why her mom's constantly fucking crying. Like, come on. Or the pictures. Like, she had pictures of them two together. Even looking at the pictures, you're like,
Oh yeah, they're fucking.
Yeah. Like,
right. Yeah. And the fact that she, like, her whole entire reason, right, is that she thought she was to blame for the accident because, my aunt was texting and driving and me, and then that's how she crashed the car.
Well, even if that was true, that's on your aunt because that means she's a fucking negligent ass driver. She shouldn't be texting and driving.
But also, like, that bitch was supposed to be at work, right?
Not texting you.
Right? Like, yeah. So, like, her reason for being, like, all this guilt and shit like that, it's unreasonable. Shout out to fucking Clancy Brown for getting a check.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the
It's good to see him.
Grizzled old man.
Yeah, like, just fucking 5 lines of the whole entire fucking thing. And that whole entire air joke.
Yo, they explain it at the end. Where I was like, oh,
you come,
man.
get the fuck out.
Y'all gotta pay off everything in this motherfucker, huh?
Right. That was totally undervalued because air rights in New York City, $500,000. That's the starting, right?
Like he should be a billionaire.
That motherfucker, if he can't make $50 million off his air rights, just like without trying, get the fuck out of here. And it was so like, of course, the love interest. He's a film student, but he's got the fucking his whole entire bedroom is
Paramount
fucking
posters.
with the Paramount posters, and I love how they had the close up of the Sidney Lumet book next to his bed. It's like like the production design is so fucking obvious.
Yo, I love how they keep going to AMC.
AMC. They keep on going to fucking AMC.
Oh shit!
Yo, I half expected fucking the
Ellisons to come out during the movies and just be like, "Hey, we bought AMC."
Or fucking Nicole Kidman just to walk in behind them.
We come to this
place. We come to this place. Right?
That was a good
If that
joke
had
in
happened-
I Know What You Did Last Summer. They cracked that joke, and I was the
Did
whole
they?
theater laughed. Yeah, yo, listen.
I haven't seen
That's
it.
the only good part of that movie is that when that nigga's smoking a joint, and he's like, "We come to this place for magic," as they're standing on the side of the road.
Oh shit! Everything about this movie is obvious.
Yo, no original fucking thing in this, man. Like you could, like, yo, if you've watched, this wouldn't even pass screenwriting 101.
And here's it. Screenwriting 101, and just there are no real people of color.
Oh no,
movie,
yeah, there's all white.
It's three, but they make it so obvious, right? Like, because I see a lot of movies, there are no people of color in it, and like you don't notice because the movie's so good, right, or whatever. This, it is obvious. The black preacher,
oh yeah,
right?
He was talking.
Yeah,
he
like,
had the real black
like,
accent,
right? Like
Jesus,
what?
Please let these people get to heaven.
Right? Like what? What are you doing? Like, there's no other black people in this whole entire funeral, right? But you got a nigga preacher up there giving the service. Come on, right?
Yeah.
The best friend of Indiscriminate Race.
She was the main character in Summer of '69. She was the girl trying to lose her virginity. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she was great, and you got the little Asian kid, who's the fucking the love interest's best friend. But besides those three characters that I named, it is white.
Yo, I love how the whole theater started laughing when they're on their date at the movie theater, and you hear the Paramount music playing when the movie starts.
It's like we get it. This is a Paramount movie. We fucking get it.
Yo.
Right? That's like being a Disney movie, right? And all of a sudden Mickey Mouse just comes out and just like,
Yo, I love too how in the one scene where they reconnect at the end, they're standing in front of two posters. The one poster's for the Running Man remake that drops in a few weeks, and the other one was for The Godfather.
I was like, word.
Yo, what?
Obvious. Everything's about this fucking movie's obvious.
Also, what bothered me was when they went on their date. Usually, I could see having 2 tubs of popcorn, but I'm like, yo, these kids are thin. They would not be eating more than 1 tub of popcorn. They probably split that. Like, this nigga had 50 candies,
an entire cart.
2 popcorns on top, another tub of popcorn on the bottom with more candy. I'm like, y'all plan on eating that much food during this fucking movie?
And here's the thing. As people who go to movies, right? I look at that cart, I'm like, that's a $300 cart right there. Yeah. You should take her out to a nice dinner, dog.
Yo, listen. From what I understand, AMC employees, they get free popcorn, free soda, maybe I think it's 1 or 2, I can't remember, and then they get maybe 1 or 2 free candies. They are not getting a cart full of fucking snacks unless their manager is off somewhere. And I guess that's how this theater's ran. There's no manager, just these 2 teenagers who run the entire theater.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell that was an AMC theater too, because we're sitting in the same exact seats they were.
Yeah, right. Like, I was started looking around. I was like, oh, you had the update, huh?
And every time, I love how every time they shot in the theater, you could tell they shot that all on the same day and just had them change clothes because it was the same row. They didn't even switch rows. It was the same fucking row. And they were the only 2 in the theater every single time.
Empty ass theater. Like I went to see a movie this weekend, right? And when I bought the tickets, I was the only one in the theater, right? I show up, there's 2 other motherfuckers in there. I've never shown up to a movie where there's at least not like one other person.
I mean, I've seen a movie by myself before where there's nobody in there but just me. But I'm just saying, it's crazy for a movie to have it like that constantly.
Right. For every time they go to this movie theater like this, it's empty.
Right. And I love how she's like, "What's the next movie plan? I want to see a movie." And he's like, "Well, the new Mission Impossible starts in 30 minutes." And she's like, "All right, cool."
Right. And they had, the Asian kid had the joke. It was like, "Yeah, it's Tom Cruise saving the world by running really fast." I was like, that's funny. That was fair, man. Because, Mission Impossible is a Paramount film. I see what you did there.
Yo, y'all couldn't say, like, Batman. Y'all couldn't say something else. Like, hey, right. Star Wars is playing. Like, anything, bro. Anything.
They could have just said, what movie are you going to see it? Oh, it's a really cool film about, and give a plot synopsis for any other made-up movie.
Or a fake,
right?
fake-ass movie.
Right, without dropping the name, right? But they specifically were like, it's a Paramount Pictures film called Mission Impossible, starring Tom Cruise. Right? They might as well have just said that shit.
Also, no offense, and I mean it like this, I get why people are going to come at us like, well, she fell asleep and the movie was over, and that's why she was in there by herself. But I'm like, yo, if any woman and I mean this, like any woman saw a girl by herself sleeping while the credits were rolling, that woman's gonna walk up to her, wake her up, and just be like, hey, the movie's over. Are you okay? Do you need anything? Especially in this day and age. Because this girl, her entire wardrobe consists of sundresses. And I've noticed throughout the entire movie, those sundresses were getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And I'm like, your mom's mad at you for drinking, for getting high, but not mad at you for wearing sundresses that come up to way past your thigh.
So the sundress is an indicator of how close they were to having sex, right? So every inch up, it got shorter, right? That's it's almost time for that awkward sex scene.
Listen, it is October right now. Still hit or miss on when it's warm. And even when it's warm out, I don't see that many sundresses. Like, even during sundress season, you don't see that many sundresses. Like, girls love wearing them. Guys like looking at them. But, like, be real. Y'all, be real. Like, she couldn't have, like, a jeans and a T-shirt like every other woman in this planet.
Look, that is the least thing.
But you see what I'm getting at?
Movie. I see what you like. Everything in here it's like The Notebook if The Notebook had CTE.
Yeah,
right?
but
if it had like a concussion.
At least, as obvious as The Notebook was, at least it was entertaining. Like at least I was just like, oh well. I mean, at least.
I was entertained by this.
I was not.
I was entertained.
Yo, also, I want to give a fuck you to Paramount for tricking me. I went to this for the free booze, and y'all only gave out one canned wine, and that can was like a Juicy Juice can.
They made a big deal in that fucking email about the wine. Like, we're going to have wine with this screening. It was like, oh, shit, yeah. Look, that's the only reason I'm going is to get fucking litty. Like every other screening where they say, alcohol's on us, is like, bet, I'm there. One can of wine. And, like, and it's the same chick who always does this when we go, when they're handing out the free shit, right? I was like, can I get another wine? It was like, oh, no, really, you really can't. It was like, you have a whole entire fucking table of wine and snacks. You don't make any money off this. It's already paid for by the studio.
Also, like, at that point in time, when you showed up, that theater was basically done. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody had gotten their seats just because this was the most I've ever seen a theater be empty. Like it was, I mean, it had a good crowd, but usually these things are packed, and it was not packed at all.
Yeah. I know I showed up after Avi. Avi and I showed up together, honestly.
You say hi?
Yeah, I said hi. Yeah. White women of a certain age are going to love this.
I think Paramount also might be pissed at us because Ed started talking in front of the Paramount reps how much I hated Mission Impossible.
Oh, word? Well, that's interesting.
He loves that movie so much.
Look, we say this all the time. You can like a movie, but you have to recognize that it's bad.
Yeah, no, listen.
Right?
I like Ed, but also I was just like, Jesus Christ, Ed, where he's just like, hey, man, I like it too, because I was telling him one of the reasons I didn't like it was because of the fucking, the recap, you know, where they spend 30 minutes.
Half the movie?
Yeah, recapping. And he's like, well, I liked it for old men like me. And I'm like, Ed, seriously. I love you, but like, goddamn, you are washed.
Yeah, look, I was talking to my friend Devin a couple of weeks ago, and it was like, yeah, I liked Mission Impossible. It's like, that's fine, but do you think it was a good movie? Well, yeah, you know, it did like da 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 da. And I started going through the points was like, well, no, this is a bad movie that you happen to enjoy.
Yes.
Right? And that's fine. I'm not going to take away your enjoyment because this is, I mean, I'm never going to see Regretting You again.
Oh, hell no.
Right?
Hell no. I
Right?
guarantee you most people won't either after this weekend.
Right. But this is a bad movie that I kind of enjoyed because it was bad.
Damn, bro, you got some Stockholm syndrome.
No, man. Like, I enjoyed it because of everything that they did wrong. And I can't believe that they put this out in theaters. This is a Lifetime movie at best.
Do you know this is based off a book?
Yeah.
Do you know who wrote the book?
I kind of want to read the book. I kind of want to read the book to see if the book is as bad as the movie.
Do you know who wrote the book?
Who wrote the book?
Colleen Hoover. Do you know who what else she wrote?
What else did she write?
Because this is her second strike for me, where I'm just like, yo, I'm giving 3 strikes and you're out, baby. She also wrote the book that was turned into the controversial film It Ends With Us.
Is that the one where they end up being clones at the end or some shit like that?
No, It Ends With Us is the movie about domestic violence. The one with
the one
Blake Lively
oh
and Justin Baldoni and Brandon
Garfield
Skalnar, who's now he has been typecast. I'm like, my dude, you have been typecast. Like,
oh wow.
Pumpkin pie and
yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, Colleen Hoover. And not only that, but it's a movie about domestic violence, and the entire press tour, Blake Lively was promoting her shit. I think they're both terrible people. Like, I don't pick sides in that shit.
What, the Justin Baldoni, blah 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 blah,
yeah.
Blake Lively shit?
Yeah.
I don't. I barely know what happened, but I care less than I know.
Yo, listen,
right? Like,
I don't even blame you there, but like you get what I'm saying, because you read about it, you're just like, yo, both of you are terrible, and I feel bad for Sony because Sony's like, yeah, we want a sequel. I was like, yeah, I get it because it made you guys like mad money, and she wrote a book. She wrote a sequel book. You know what the sequel's called?
I don't know what it was called. What's it called?
It Starts With Us. Yeah. So Colleen Hoover, this is 2 for 2 right now. Where I'm just looking at you like
they keep making her books into movies. So
she gotta be trolling Reddit, dog. Like, that's how she be writing this shit. I was like, yo, half this shit gotta be coming from Reddit.
There's gotta be something that we are not seeing, some secret code that only white women can see.
Let me Google what she looks like and how old she is. I'm mad, yo.
Right? It might be some Da Vinci Code shit where, like, if you look at it in a certain light, right? Like, the sun has to hit at like 12:03 p.m. on the 3rd day of whatever fucking pagan holiday that you can see. Yeah, that's what a Colleen Hoover looks like. That is exactly what a Colleen Hoover looks like. 100%. I expected nothing. Like, the only thing that would have surprised me is if it were a black woman, right?
Oh no, I
kind of wish
we knew that wasn't gonna be it, but like, damn,
right.
I was
but
like,
how
damn.
hilarious would it be? How hilarious would it be if Colleen Hoover was a black woman and every picture of her is just like giving the thumbs, like the finger guns? It's like, got you.
You know what would have been funny?
Gotcha.
You know what would have been funny if Colleen Hoover ended up being an alias for Io Debris, and come to find out she's just doing this as a side hustle.
Right. It's yo, that is a movie. I'm pitching that movie.
Yo, because if we come to find out Colleen Hoover was really Io Debris, you know she was doing it to troll niggas, you know?
Yeah, that is amazing. That's the movie we're making. Io, if you're listening to us, we got your next movie.
A Colleen Hoover biopic.
Right. It's not just some fucking some like black as fuck woman just writing white women fan fiction. Fucking every book has a cheese platter in it in Pilates. A scene.
I was expecting Colleen Hoover to look like your average Brooklyn woman. I was like, oh no, my mistake. You look like your average Midwestern white woman.
Oh yeah, she looks. If North Carolina was a person, that's what Colleen Hoover looks like. That is what I imagine North Carolina looks like.
Also, she looks like she could be from North Carolina, some part of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, like that is like the floor model white woman, right? Like she's when the aliens come and they have the floor models, the basics for every race and every sex. It's like Glib Glob is like, I'd like to see what your basic model white woman is. Like Colleen Hoover.
Good.
There we go.
Good for her for cashing out. You know what I'm saying? I hope because this is gonna bust.
Good for her.
Like this is gonna bust real quickly, real soon. So
well,
let her cash out.
Here's the thing. What if this movie is really successful, despite itself? That would be fucking crazy.
I mean, I would not be surprised because It Ends With Us was a huge success. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that movie was it was something. It was certainly something.
And I can't wait for the inevitable sequel to Regretting You.
Regretting Us.
I still regret you.
Or regretting.
Right, I regret us.
Regretting
because you know that's coming.
Listen. I could tell when we were walking out, the title card came on, said directed by Josh Boone, and then there was another scene. And we got out and we started walking out, and the Paramount rep looked at me with like the fire of 1,000 suns. And I'm just like, lady, this is not your fault. This is not my fault. This is the movie's fault. Because that last scene is reiterating shit we already knew for about 5 minutes. Like they have a whole ass party just for this nigga to show home movies. And I'm just like, bro, everything that's in this scene has been wrapped up already. So that's insane. Except for the air.
The sign.
Yeah, the air shit.
No way, not the air shit. But
the air shit was wrapped
sign.
up in that too.
Right, the air shit was wrapped up, but the sign was also wrapped up. It's like, oh, that's cute.
Oh, you're talking about the mid-credit scene.
The pizza. Mid-credits. I'm talking about the pizza scene.
Oh yeah. I heard it. I ain't look at it. I was just like,
yeah. I turned around. And was like, yeah, that's cute.
I wonder if there was more credit scenes.
Doesn't matter. Probably.
This movie's too long anyway, bro. You could you could shave about 10 minutes off this motherfucker, maybe even more.
Yeah.
I also wanted to go home. I've been in the city all day.
Yeah.
If we had to be on that 8:30 local, you know what I'm saying?
I would have fucking burnt the theater down.
Yeah, I was trying to get down that express train, baby.
I'm still thinking about our IO white woman movie. It should be like white girls, white chicks, where at the end IO pulls off a mask, Scooby-Doo style.
Nah, I want it from the jump. I don't want that as no twist. Like I want it from the jump. Like,
no, it's not a twist. Like when she reveals it to all the white people in the audience.
Oh,
like Scooby-Doo style. I would have gotten away with it too.
Be the reverse Clayton Bigsby. Yeah.
That's a much more interesting movie than what we got.
Yeah, this woman starts writing all this white women fantasy about bad relationships, and she writes this And you know how Io's character writes it? She writes it by trolling through Reddit, the same subreddits that I do, just picking out stories and reworking them.
Yeah. So like, this movie, which is going to come out in 2026. This is our copyright. It's copywritten. I said it. Copyright Film Blurs.
Remembering You.
That's Regretting You or whatever this movie is called.
It's called Regretting You. I guess if you're a guy,
it's not for us.
Yeah, like listen, this is a date movie, so like if I get it, if you're like 15, 16, you're on a date, or like if you're a middle-aged woman and you make a girls' night of it, I get it. Or if you're a dude and you have it and your wife's like, I really want to see this, like I get it. I totally get it. But anybody other than those demographics, you should not be in this motherfucker at all. This is some shit you watch on Paramount Plus or Netflix, and then you watch it, and then 3 days later, you're like, oh yeah, I did see that. Don't remember anything from it.
This is a prime example of knowing your demographic.
Yeah.
This is not for us. It is for somebody, and those somebodies are gonna love this.
I'm mad that the Paramount logo now has a Skydance company under it. The fuck happened to Viacom? What happened to Viacom?
Viacom's wondering what happened to Viacom.
Regretting You in theaters this weekend. And that is episode 184.
We're the Film Blurs. I'm Brandon Norwood, and I'm the motherfucking protagonist.
I'm the protagonist.
I'm Jeff Stewart, a.k.a. He Who Remains.
Don't come at us. It's just fucking movies.
You've been listening to the Film Blurs podcast.
Man, I just love what you guys do, man.
I never miss an episode. It's the best. It's my favorite podcast.
Follow Jeff on IG on MindFireXL and Brandon on Twitter at BJN Tweets.